Brakes, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Nomega. Actually, that's not true. I still got tires put on it. But so we're going to do master cylinder. Welcome back to Garage of Constant Sorrow. I'm Shane, of course. You know me. And we are going to bleed this master cylinder. Couple things real quick. I opened up the box and it was light. Man, it was super light. So I look at it, it's aluminum, which the original's cast iron. I mean, I thought all these were cast iron. I've never seen an aluminum one for one of these older cars, which is pretty cool. So I was going to use these to bleed it, which was, you know, kind of old school. You put this little plastic thing in here, drop the other end inside the reservoir, fill it up, and then start pumping the push rod, or the plunger. And as the air comes out, it goes back in. You can see bubbles coming out of it, so you know when the bubbles stop, that's when it's done. So both of these things were the same size. It fits in this one. Oops, sorry. It fits in this one, but this one's too big. It doesn't go in. So I look in the box, and this is what they give you. Plugs. So I got to reading the instructions. And it states, and I quote, "Fill the reservoir with new brake fluid. When fluid begins to drip from the outlet ports, securely install a threaded plug. His provides lubrication to the piston seal prior to bleeding." His. And then basically pump it, you know, what was it, 3/4 to 1 inch strokes for quick take-up or step bore master cylinders, whatever that is. Wait 15 seconds between strokes to avoid aeration. Until piston cannot be depressed more than 1/8 inch and no air bubbles. So apparently the air bubbles coming up through these holes here and here. When they stop, you're done. Let me show you this too. This is hilarious. A friend of mine's dad had this thing, this vise, and he didn't want it anymore. So my good friend Darren, rest his soul, he asked if I wanted it. I'm like, heck yeah, because I didn't have a vise, and it mounted in a receiver hitch. So I can just stick it in the shed when I need it, pull it out, throw it on the back of the truck. Anyway, all right, let's get you set up in the tripod and show you what we're doing. All right, so first thing, fill with fluid. So I'm only gonna go about 3/4 full because that thing sits at such an angle in that car. Man, it's weird. I mean, because most master cylinders in these older cars, you know, have a bit of a rake to them for some weird reason. But this one's like almost 45-degree angle, so you can't fill it up because this trailing edge, I mean, it gets all the way up to here, and then you're way down here on the other side. All right, so it says when fluid starts to come out of these two, plug it. Nothing yet. Waiting. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, alright. Boring. I'll be back. All right, well, actually, it was kind of cool because all of a sudden it just started peeing out. Like, I had to put the plug in real quick on the back one, the rear circuit. The front one took a little bit longer, but did the same thing. So we snugged them up a little with the wires. They're plastic, so don't go crazy. We're just going to use an old Phillips here. All right, we're going on one pump. It did not go, and yeah, shut down pump. Now, since I don't know what those other types of master cylinders were, that the step bore or whatever that other one was, to wait 15 seconds between, I'm just gonna wait 15 seconds between. Knowing my luck, I'll screw something up. There you go. Has it been 15 seconds? No. 15. All right, we'll say that's close enough. Boy, it only goes in that far. Doesn't go in very far. Like a ½ inch at the most. It was saying 3/4 to 1. But it did bubble. I can get you in here to see it. Can you see me? Let's say 15. The whole vise moved a little bit. Anywho, this is the exciting brake bleeding procedure. I don't know, 15 seconds, come on. Man, that was like super tough. This thing is not going in an inch. What the heck? I wonder if you agitate it. Oh yes, it does. Huh. Make the bubbles come out. Cool. Let's see if we can get a good. All right, we're going to continue to do that for a while. All right, in the meantime, we cracked these lines loose here, sprayed them with a little deep creep. I took out as much fluid as I could. Got me a little turkey baster, works great. Looks like there's 2 nuts, one right there and one right there. Take those off, undo these lines, and move this bracket out of the way, and it should come right off. There we go, piece of cake. I even had me a little pigment to catch any fluid that fell out, but none did. Yeah, so everything looks pretty good here. A little rusty around here. I'll probably clean that up a little bit. That's all right. But that thing was heavy, man. That cast iron one weighed like 20 pounds. That new one's like 2. Doesn't look like it was leaking out this part, so that's good. Actually pretty clean in there. Anyway, I'm still pumping on this thing. It's just the occasional air bubble still coming out, so I'm still going at it. Captain's log, starting 6.27.25. Day 2 of the master cylinder bleeding procedure. So many bubbles. Yeah, it really is. I can't believe I've been pumping on this thing non-stop. Well, actually I did stop because it's the next day. And still just bubble after bubble. It's weird. Let me show you. Oh, flip the screen. Alright, so let me get my little kneeling pad there. Get this. Let's switch hands here. Let's try. I don't want to get my hand in front of the camera. Alright, there we go. Alright, now initially we gotta go really slow because that front one shoots a geyser out. Okay, now if we get to this one spot, yeah, so you can see right there. I can get to the point where I can make it spit out one bubble every time I do this. There it comes. I don't know if it's pushing air through the bore or what, because this is just non-stop. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Alright, here we go. Aluminum. My car will weigh 18 pounds lighter. Let's do this. Get our arm wherever we can here. Slide that in, and then maybe slide this line. Come on. Okay, what the problem is? I can tell you what it is. Those brake lines probably bent. Alright, we're going to do that side first. And this side. Don't you piece of. Okay, now. Bend it. Oh, shit. Yeah, shame, dummy. Yeah, well, one of these, the line that comes out of the master cylinder goes into the pressure differential switch, pushed up against the master cylinder, and now I can't get it off. There you go, dummy. How stupid. Come on. There. Little wretch. Get there. Yeah. Really? Alright, looks like it's going to be easier to put the lines in first. Which means just bent that line just enough to not be lined up anymore. There we go. That's probably too far, but that's okay. Okay, now we gotta undo these plugs. Try and be quick about putting the line on. Fluid falls out. There we go. Now, move out the way. So we're gonna try to be quick about this. Yeah, we have to do them both at the same time. Come on. Get it. Damn it. Come on. Look for home. How can we do this? I think I got it. Woohoo! This is brake fluid absolutely everywhere. Don't forget, kids, brake fluid, bad for paint. So if you got a nice car like this one, you don't want to go putting the plugs on the fender covered in brake fluid. Seriously though, if you ever dealing with a car with decent paint, get any brake fluid anywhere, wash it off immediately. Water or brake cleaner. Let's see, we got the flare nut, wrench. Alright, let's try that. It's hot out here already. Okay, now. That's what are we doing there? Yeah. And this is gonna give us a hard time. Ah, it went. Yeah. Give me another, quick. Ah. Ah. The little victories. Yeah. All right. Yeah, speaking of paint jobs, this thing has this flat black that somebody put on it. but they absolutely did no prep work to the paint underneath it. Because you can see where the flat has peeled off, and it's peeling off all over the place. It's shiny paint. It's really nice looking shiny. Looks like a charcoal gray or a black of some sort with like a flake or something in it. Oh. Sorry, wasp. Paint. What? What are you doing, wasp? Dang, garage of constant sorrow. Constantly having to deal with wasps. Come here. Alright, whatever. Anyway, I thought it was hilarious that they did absolutely no prep on this paint. And actually painted it. Alright, so next is going to be wheel cylinders and brake shoes. Probably in the same video, so we shall return. I'll be back. And I am back, but as you can see from the date, it's way out of sequence. I decided to make this video its own thing and do a separate one on the rear brakes. Damn it, Jim, I'm a mechanic, not a videographer. So it's out of whack. Just stay tuned to the next one where we get into the rear brakes, and then actually I've got another issue with the proportioning valve. So I'll cover that in that one as well. All right, so we will talk at you later. Thanks for watching.